Appreciate you, MEC, because the first test in 30 years, we were led by men, we failed to get to 80%. We had male MECs of education. They failed to get to 80%. We put a woman to lead the Department of Education. We are on the rise. We are on the rise. So MEC Tatana Makam, we are still going to have women for quite some time because unfortunately you are experimenting with wrong women. These women that you have given them power, they won't give reasons the people of Limpopo not to vote for us again. We will make sure it's women. So thank you very much, MEC Bonyamuofe Mavhungu Lerule Wasongoswi bazvifunana vanyankwita iwe wathava yadzana amifururu bathu bashi karili cheruchiro. The Speaker of Legislature, another Mbokoto, Me Makoma Makurpage, in your turn as a speaker, we got above 80%. Including the Deputy Speaker, another Mbokoto, in your term, you got 80%. The Chairperson of the Portfolio Committee of Education, another Mbokoto, in your turn, 80%. The members of Executive Council, who 50% of them are women, under their leadership, we got 80%. And all members of the legislatures who are here, executive mayors, as led by the hosting district, executive mayor of Capricorn, Councillor Mami Rupitifo, the executive mayor of Pulukwane, and all the local mayors who are here, Councillor Makoro John Mpe, the chairperson of the Limpopo House of Traditional and Khoisan leaders, and the deputy chairperson, Hosi Peningobe, and the deputy chairperson, Phophi Ramathuba. Re alelebuga ba tseba hore ke ngwana ka moshate Phophi Ramathuba. Our acting director general, Bo Walter Segoa, the provincial secretary, our employer, who is with us, Bamsanda Ruben Madaji. He's just seen for himself. We don't have to go for assessment. You can see for yourself, provincial secretary. There's no need for you to be assessing us there. We are all here. The people are here. It's not only us, we are even graced here. We are blessed to witness the hard work that we are doing. We are blessed by His grace, the Right Reverend of the Zion Christian Church, Bishop Barnabas Edward Lekhanyan. And again, we are also blessed by Bishop Sikwari of the Lutheran Church, who is also our chairperson of Council of Churches. We have got the Bishop of the Roman Catholic Church, Bishop Jeremiah Masela, and then also our Bishop of the United African Apostolic Church, Bishop Murir. I don't think you have ever had an event where you are blessed with such a bishop. So they are here to testify that indeed, when you deploy women, you are not wasting your time. We also have representatives of His Grace, the Right Reverend of the St. Agnes Zion Christian Church. I must also correct this because I was once corrected that Joseph, it's the name of, it's his name, it's Agnes Matlakan. So let's not use other names. His name is Bishop Agnes Lekhanyan. I was asked to correct exactly that. So let's correct moving forward. His representatives are here in numbers. Of course, we have got the first COP in the province. Some people like to say the first cop in this country, kibo mang mang bako KZN. Now I know one cop, a provincial commissioner, Lieutenant General Tembira Debe, the only cop that I know, and Adanto. Another Mbogod, let's not underestimate. She was arresting and closing down taverns which were making noise during exam period. Let's not forget that, because she's a woman. Representatives of the Auditor General of South Africa, and of course, other Chapter 9 institutions, I won't mention all of them one by one. Our leadership of the labor movement who are here, Bomreki, our donors, the MEC has gone through all of you. This is investment that you will never make a mistake by investing on. Your people who are working for you, who are increasing that share price, were taught by the very same teachers. So when you motivate other learners, you are investing for your own company, because these skills are going to come back and work in that Standard Bank. They are going to work in that MTN. Those actually that you are having and calling employees were trained by the very same teachers. So you are investing in the Department of Education. Never refer yourself as it's for charity. We are doing this for charity. We are helping, you are doing it for yourself. There's no charity here. These kids, when they graduate, they are going to serve your company. So thank you for being investors in our education. I hope we are no longer going to write, we thank sponsors. We are thanking our investors who are investing in the education of our children. And of course, our most important guests, who are the learners, the media houses, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all of you that have not recognized. I must say today, we must dedicate this day to the 93,474 learners that you promised me that they are going to write these exams. For me, the first congratulation goes to them. Imagine from grade ECD up until grade 1, until you go to grade 12, 12 years plus years in the classroom. We mustn't lie. So let's congratulate them for having been able to go through those years. It's not a child's play. Some child was telling me that even some of you politicians, I'm better than you, I've got grade 12, Kira, you are out of order now. And reminder one minister, I won't quote here because MEC Kekana will fight with me. So they were saying to me, we are at that level in terms of qualification. So congratulations, all the 93,000 plus, you have made it. You did not drop. Some have dropped, but the mere fact that you have reached today where you have been able to write exams, the rest shall follow. But the fact of the matter is that you are here. For me, I'm saying to you, it is a great joy that we come together today to mark an important milestone in our educational journey. As we celebrate the achievement of our learners, I'm reminded of an African proverb, open quote, fear no forest because it is dense. And this proverb speaks to the resilience, MEC, of your team and yourself, and the determination that you have embraced since the beginning of our journey together. We have faced challenges, but we have remained steadfast in our commitment to improving our matric results beyond the impressive 79.5%, which was achieved by the class of 2023. And I'm proud to say we have made indeed a remarkable progress. For me, today's gathering is an indication that hard work that has been put in over the past 30 years. We have steadily improved our results. If I remember, I went to even research that a provincial secretary of the African National Congress, we are moving from 38% somewhere in the 90s to where we are today at a whooping 85.01%. Limpopo educators have consistently nurtured talented students who have gone on to become leaders across various sectors in our country. I was telling Katlego from SABC to say we can say whatever we want, but this is a province that have got the best teachers you can think of. From the time, even during the Bantu stand, our teachers have always been producing the best. And I said to him, the first governor of the Reserve Bank, who was the first black governor, and the second black governor, were taught how to read those numbers by the teachers of this particular province, because both the late Governor Tito and the current Governor Lisicha are the sons of this particular province. So never underestimate yourself. And I'm saying to them, you can go to all our institutions of higher learning, starting with the one that is being celebrated in the world, in the continent and in the country, the University of Cape Town. Professor Mashabela is a son of this soil who is the Vice Chancellor. Whether you go to TUT, Professor Tinyuko Maluleke is the son of the soil. So you go to academic space, you go to the business sector, you go to statistician general. He was taught how to count those statistics by the teachers of this province. So as the teachers of this province, never underestimate yourself. Professor Chilidzi Marwara, who is currently the principal or the vice chancellor of the University of the United Nations, who used to be the vice chancellor of the University of Johannesburg. I think he's the first African to lead that university. Was taught life sciences by the very same principal you were awarding, who is still teaching life sciences. He taught him while it was still biology. Today he's a principal of Mbiri, but he is still teaching. This says to you, leadership, it's not about sitting in the comfort zone of your office. He joins his teachers in teaching. He knows his grade 12 learners. So some of us, when we get position of being a principal, we think it's about upgrading the status of your vehicle from a TES to a C-class and sit in the office and be referred by a title principal. We will never achieve what others are achieving. Being a principal means you must walk the talk. You must be there with your educators. You must see the suffering that they are having. So it's all about leadership. That is why in that school in Skukune, what the MEC did, she did not change the community. She did not change the teachers. She changed the principal. Today, from 20%, they are at 100%. We only changed the principal. So this is a message to all of you, whether you are a district manager, you are a circuit manager, you are a principal. When there's no performance, we go after you, not after the educators. So you should just know, because when there is performance, we recognize you. So just learn that we must all go and do our work. So indeed, when I met with the MEC after our appointment, my request from her was simple, that you have given us as a province 79.5%. You took the shame that we were continuously referred to as the permanent resident of number 9 in this country. You took us from there to number 7. All I'm asking is just add another 0.5 and give us 80. And guess what? The Mbokodo, Matshwara Tipaka Haling, together with the team, says, Premier, I won't give you 0.5%. I will add another 5 and make it a 5.5% so that you have got 85.01%. So we have appreciated that you have shown us with your educators and your team that it's possible. And when I ask her, because she can't say this, when I ask her, what do you want from us so that you continue to sustain and keep that 85, she has made few requests. I don't see them as demands, I see them as investment. She says to me, you fix our infrastructure, you fix our sanitation. Gone are the days where we should be referred to the province ya Bokomape. Now we should be referred to a province Yau Excella, province that is on the rise. So we need to help her. Her task is to teach, and her task is to educate the learners. Her task is on curriculum. And the MEC, the Kharakher, now I'm not going to ask the Kharakher only. I'm going to say we want those classrooms that has been blown by the heavy storms to be fixed as early as yesterday. We want our learners to have proper ablution facilities. MEC Mawai and your team, part of your performance would be to looking into how much have you allocated towards infrastructure improvement. Because if you don't improve the infrastructure, we are not going to achieve or sustain what we're having. We need to look into that. And the second issue that she has raised, which we have experienced, and this is going to my sister, the executive mayors who are here, including the executive mayor of Skukune, of Obembe, Waterberg, Mupani, and you and the executive mayor of Polokwane, to say let's go all out, and both the chair and the deputy chair of the House of Traditional Leadership are with us. And I must raise this because you all know by now that your premier cannot just give a speech and don't bring some bit of honesty, as Ashifa Shaba will put it. We are having a serious challenge. You see those teachers that came on the stage, if you interview them, some of them are not coming from those particular villages where they are teaching. But the villagers, Hosingobe, have embraced them. We are having difficulties that when we want a maths teacher to appoint in a school in Sikukune, the first question we are asked is that, you cannot achieve what others are achieving by Banaba Mobu. Banaba Mobu have got what they can, but there are those posts that we must go and be allowed to headhunt the skills. If we want our learners to have 100% physical science, 100% mathematics, 100% business science subjects, all the STEM subjects, allow the department to go and headhunt. If you want your school to turn around, allow the department to headhunt quality leaders who are principals. If we do that, the benefit is that our kids will pass, and when the kids pass, they will come back and be teachers of those subjects. But when you appoint na karekele komo ufilwe mandate hubaki uanswameta, I will come and perpetuate, and the status quo will remain. We want to see that changing. I know I've touched where it hurts the most. When we want general workers, the provincial secretary understand. When we want our cleaners, when we want EPWP, my fellow fighters, but when we want STEM subject teachers, You can shut down the department. You can go on strike. You can shut down the department. I consulted all the bishops. They've given me a blessing. Support. And if so we are going to. So MEC, I've delivered on my responsibilities. Because we had a meeting recently with the House of Traditional Leaders. We also spoke. We took them on a retreat. We spoke about the support we need from them on education. In the next 5 months, MEC Makamu will be authorizing, signing certificates at ICOM. And we are making a plea here. Don't say it's because I'm a woman. It's mothers who feel the pain when our kids are unemployed and are on the street and they are, it's us as women. Now, when we are going to give you a certificate, it will, the license for you to have a traditional school. It's when you declare up front that I'm not claiming, it's true. Now, I respect our tradition and our culture, but not at the expense of the teaching and learning of our children. Your license will be telling you that ukaemisha koma between this period and this period. Please, respect olwana. Wakiria gore wena, how tshwentse bana ba buele sekolong, umpotsa gore you are still busy, ka gore o sa dira eng. We will get in with the law enforcement agents and will arrest you because Human Rights Commission is here. We want to see you vocal. Problem only vocal when it's government involved. Even when it's learners who are, because that is kidnapping the learners. We must allow our learners and don't steal teaching time. Malamulele Seket, it's here because the kids are already in class, they are already learning. Let's not steal the time for the teachers. Tomorrow our schools will be opening. MECs will be in different schools. Councillors will be in different schools, and the mayors and MPs and MPLs. All of you must adopt the schools, and let's adopt the poor performing school and support them. But what I'm requesting is that if back to school, MEC Mavhungu says, let's go tomorrow. Let's all go tomorrow. Baba ngobanya kotla ka February. And the poor teachers must start entertaining the mayor, the speaker, the MEC, the councillor, the premier. No, it's teaching time. How ka siye ka bushiu uska thola uya dikolonjareng. Leave our teachers to teach, because when we go there, skolo se ke tlo siyang. Tomorrow I will be looking at the premier, they are worried about things that don't make sense. What will they be dressed about? Because they want to impress. Is the school clean? No. So don't go. We must go this week and finish our back to school. When we go next time, we must agree with the principal. What is the best time? And also the time that we visit should not be after assembly. Our politician, our business person, our leadership who must go and remove the teacher from teaching to entertain us. No, we must stop it. If we do that, that's when we will be supporting MEC and the team for them to get to where we want. Because we are very clear in ours is that position. It must come to an end. We need to start clapping hands for Borunaso, Limpopo. We need to do that. So as I closed, let me again extend my heartfelt thanks to you, MEC Mavhungu Lerule-Ramakhanya. Inwi mukororo beno shuma mukororo bavenda batoraro mukororo wasongozwi thaba ya vadzanani muila furi muila gwanda lanari mukhatua Kagoba, Enenyamuofe, Ndarara, Mapfumonda Farangandote, Mipurubagegu. And of course, your entire education team for your hard work and dedication. Your efforts have brought joy to our hearts, and you have proven that our achievements are as a result of commitment and collaboration. Let us celebrate this achievement together, but also remain focused on the work that lies ahead. Together, we can build a brighter future for our learners and ensure that Limpopo continues to shine as a beacon of educational success. Of course, as we embark on the new academic year, let us carry forward the enthusiasm and commitment we have shown today. Each one of us has a role to play in nurturing the potential of our learners, and together we can create an environment that fosters growth, innovation, and excellence. To all the learners, those who have made it and those who did not make it. If you have made it, you must start preparing to go to the university. The same energy that you use in your grade 12, you must still use it when you are at the university. We want you to come back with your degrees, having qualified. To those who have not made it, the MEC has already indicated, let's look at other alternatives, whether it's to repeat or whether it's to go to other options. We've got different, if you wanted to go to a university, you can still go to a TVET. But to the parents, I want to say to us as parents, those parents who are listening in our different social media space, let's observe our children closely. They might have been disappointed. Some expected so many distinctions and they did not make it. Let's observe them closely. Any sign of depression, let's talk. Even to you learners, you've got your friends, observe them. We are different. Aritswani, Arifani, Aifan. Some of us have got a threshold to handle disappointments. Others don't. But mostly Renabatswadi. We know you are expecting your child to do and perform better than you. You will be a person who will push your child to suicide. Or you can be a person who will protect your child from suicide. Some of you are now shouting, I've told you so. This is not the time to say, I've told you so. It has happened. Those kids who did not make it, they need you to support them more than ever. Otherwise, they can go out. Children in their nature don't want to disappoint their parents. So let's go and support our children. Let me reiterate how proud I am of each and every learner who has contributed today to this success of our province. And all of you as the citizens of this Limpopo, to our teachers, our parents, thank you for the unwavering support you gave to our learners. And once more, to the MEC and her team, we want to say congratulations. Let's meet next year with even much more better and great news to celebrate. I agree, you know your premier talks too much, brags a lot, so the standard can never go down, because I will not be able to walk in those cabinet meetings. So I'll be working, meeting fellow MEs, premiers, and say, "Iring bo mabuya there by bo number whatever, bo Dr. Zaman Sol, what is happening? My brother Mandla." So this is what I'll be doing next year. I want us to be in the top 5. We cannot be beaten by Western Cape in number 5. That is our soft target. Whether you like it or not, it's our soft target. Next year, we're hitting Western Cape. Thank you very much.